guys, my name is Louie, and in this video we'll be making ratatouille. That rhymed. And I'm joined today with a special guest, my good friend Carlos.
Hi.
Okay, stop. Okay, so we're gonna get started on our sauce. For the sauce, you're gonna need olive oil and onion, thyme, parsley, vegetable stock, peppers, and ROMA tomatoes.
Now you want to cut your peppers and hollow the inside. And you want to roast them. Now you just want to roast your peppers for the sauce. To hollow them out, you want to cut the top and just with a knife, just scrape it. And just take it off.
Okay, now that your bell peppers are roasted, you're just gonna put them on the side and cover them in tin foil and just let them steam with their own steam. Okay, now that your bell peppers are steamed for about 3 minutes and they're cool enough to handle, you just wanna peel off all of their roasty bits. Okay, now we're gonna get our sauce all together. We're gonna start with 4 ROMA tomatoes. I'm using small ones, so if you have bigger ROMA tomatoes, just use 3. And then 2 quartered onions, 2 cloves of garlic, and your 4 roasted, mostly skinned. We weren't able to completely skin these, so it's fine if there's some. And you're just gonna put that in there with a little bit of parsley and some thyme leaves. And then you're going to add a good amount of olive oil, about 5 tablespoons, I would say. And then just about a half cup to a cup of vegetable stock. And a quarter cup to a half cup of water. And you can always add more stuff later if you notice that your sauce is not blending well or it's too thick. So we'll see how that goes for us. Okay, now that your sauce is blended for about a minute, let's get started on chopping all of our vegetables.
Before you start cutting your vegetables, what you want to do is you want to take the skin off the tomatoes. So to do that, you just do like across and then boil them until they're really soft and the skin is peelable. Now that your water is boiling, boil your ROMA tomatoes for 30 seconds. So you know they're ready when it starts peeling off by itself. Some can be quicker than others. Like for example, these 2 are not ready yet. And they're all ready. Now just peel.
Okay, now we get started on our vegetables. And by the way, this is not traditional ratatouille. Ratatouille is actually a stew. What we're making has the same flavors, but it's called Confit byaldi. Like if you've ever watched the Ratatouille movie, that's what they're making in there. And the vegetables you're gonna need is some yellow squash, zucchini, an eggplant, and your 4 tomatoes from earlier. Then you're just gonna slice the tomatoes with a knife and the eggplant because the mandolin will destroy them. And then these you can do with the mandolin.
Now that all your vegetables are cut, you want to preheat your oven to 275. You can do this beforehand, but sometimes it can take a really long time.
So now we're gonna start assembling. I'm doing this in a 12-inch cast iron pan, but do it in whatever 10 to 15-inch pan that you have. First you wanna layer some sauce down. Mine is a bit. Okay, so first lay down your sauce and then just stack all of your vegetables like this, like a color pattern, and then just stack, and then you just want to keep on stacking your vegetables. So as you could tell in the time lapse, we actually had a bit more vegetables that we wanted to use. So I have this second 10-inch baking dish.
And finally, when you're gonna bake it, what you want to do is you want to grab some olive oil, salt, and rosemary, and you just want to add a nice glove of olive oil on both at the very top. You want to add some salt, a good couple pinches of each, and some rosemary.
Okay, now that all of your toppings are on, you're going to wrap it in tin foil or parchment paper. Set them in a 275-degree oven for about an hour, depending on how strong your oven is.
This is what it should look like when it comes out of the oven. I know this one's a prettier one, this one isn't. But if you want it to look like really pretty with the eggplant and everything, what you can do is you can maybe grab a small mold and cut the eggplant to make so it's the same size as the normal.
Yeah, so I would actually recommend baking it at 300 and then halfway you take the tin foil off and add more sauce. Whereas this one, you have to add more on top. So that's something like that.
And see, so if it's in dry